How are you doing, guys? Are you alright? Epic story of tomorrow followers. Just a little quick video on night terrors. Something that I was regularly having about 3 or 4 months ago before I got sectioned. It used to set me off on a really bad trigger. It was one of my bad triggers. I used to have these really horrible dreams, and I used to wake up, couldn't breathe. You know, when I was on about the choking in the throat, I used to have to get up and go walking for like 4 miles. Honestly, like 3 o'clock in the morning, I would get up and go walking, and just to get rid of the anxiety. But it came from the night terrors. I was like having really bad night terrors, and I know people may laugh at this because I'm a big tattooed 17 stone bare knuckle fighter, but I always sleep with a light on. I never ever sleep in the dark for obvious reasons that I've never discussed. But yeah, I won't sleep in the dark. I always have the TV on, or I'll always have the light on my phone, or I'll have the phone on, listening to the phone. I won't have complete darkness. But we won't go into that. But yeah, about people, I know people will probably take the mick out of it, but there's reasons to it. But yeah, it's not that I'm scared of the dark. It just brings memories. You know what I mean? But night terrors were awful, man. And ever since I've got on my new medication, since I got out of hospital, and I know I keep going on about hospitals because I'm not ashamed of being sectioned. I'm not ashamed of it. It was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. It's changed my whole life, because it's actually, when you really find out what's wrong with you and you get the diagnosis, it's then a positive road, because then you know when you're speaking to your psychologist and you're talking and you're letting things out, and it is hard because when you're speaking about it, it's bringing back memories. And I've seen me talking about it, stuff and that, and then I'm going home in a really dark place. But then what I do is I just I go on my bike, or I go for a run. And you know what? I'll tell you the best recipe for getting out of a bad place: jumping in the cold water. Honestly, man, it just totally gets rid of it. And that's what I love about the cold water method. It just gets rid of all them bad thoughts in your head. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, night terrors are really bad, man. I don't get them anymore because obviously the medication I'm on. Didn't really have a good night's sleep last night. I just sometimes randomly overthink. Like, sometimes it just comes out of nowhere, and this is what I'm trying to say. You've got to remember, when you've got a demon in the back of your mind from the past, right? It never goes away. It just sits dormant. And it's like, you could have the best week ever. You could probably go and win the lottery and win £1 million, but it wouldn't make a difference, because that demon will come snapping at your heels from behind without you knowing about it, and it brings you to your knees. And even the toughest men, man, it just brings the toughest men to the knees. I've seen me crying, man. I've woke up crying, and I've had tears in my eyes, and I've been very vulnerable, man. And I'm vulnerable on my YouTube because I don't want men to feel like they can't speak about stuff. Do you know what I mean? I'm a big tough fighting man, but it doesn't. I'm not bothered about being vulnerable, and I don't care whether people take the mick out of it, because people that take the mick out of vulnerable people, that obviously haven't suffered in their life, have they? Or if they have suffered, they're just using taking the mick out of people to hide things that have happened to themselves. I just believe that we all need to put our arm around each other and help each other and be there for each other. And like I say, guys, my inbox on Instagram's always open. I don't open Messenger on Facebook. It's always Instagram, guys. So if you need to get me on the Derek Heggie official on Instagram, just message me, mate. Any lads, women, if you want to chat and discuss anything or get anything off your chest, everything will be kept private. I'll never ever repeat. Anyone that tells me anything is always private and confidential. Always, and it always will be. At the end of the day, it's about trust with me. And anyone that shares anything with me, I've got 1,000 secrets up there from the public, but I'll never discuss it because it's not nobody else's business. But listen, guys, like and subscribe to the channel. And if you go in the description box, there's a GoFundMe. You can donate to that. You can donate. You can donate to the channel by clicking the $ in the comments, or you can click the thanks. The easiest way to do it is go to the thanks, click on thanks, and you can donate that way. £2, £1, £5, anything. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to raise enough money to get my podcast back up and running. That's the reason for this. I just want to say thank you to all my members. I love you all. You're all loyal. God bless. And Sunday night at 8 o'clock, guys, Sunday night, the £50 giveaway prize with a signed autobiography of mine, I'm giving away, and I'm making the draw. I've got 42 members now on the channel. So if you want to become a member, click join for £2.99 a month, and you'll be entered into the draw to win the £50. You can only win the money if you're a member of the channel. I'm not just going to give it to Joe Public. You have to be a loyal member, someone that's actually interested in the content. So God bless, guys. And Sunday night, 8 o'clock, tune in live for the £50 giveaway prize.